promised to set aside at least 4 cabinet positions for the youth if elected president in next year's general election. While meeting a group of youth from the Mount Kenya region where he championed for youth empowerment, Raila also promised a monthly social protection fund of 6,000 shillings for every household without an income and committed to a peaceful election devoid of chaos, violence and political intolerance. Mwangi Maina has the details.
At the Manu Chandaria Center for Performing Arts at the University of Nairobi, ODM leader Raila Odinga held a consultative forum with youth drawn from different counties in the Mount Kenya region. Led by youth leaders in the region, the youth presented their petitions to Odinga on issues they want him to pledge to implement if he wants them to rally behind his presidential bid next year. On top of the agenda is the reservation of 70% of all government appointments, both in the national and county governments, for the youth, creation of the Ministry of Youth Affairs, quarterly summits with the youth upon assumption of office if elected, revive appointments of youth in foreign diplomatic corps and embassies, implement the 2-3 gender rule, provision of free sanitary towels to girls and women, choose a woman as his running mate, and advocate for punitive laws to curb the endemic gender-based violence, as well as committing to a peaceful electoral process by condemning hate speech and any form of political violence.
And the problem of health in this country, especially 10 years after devolution, will be solved only by a social democrat. And I'm sure in front of us we have a social democrat who has the interests of Kenyans at heart.
Know how we are going to eradicate rural poverty and empower our youth. We need to give them hope. And the only way we can give them hope is they have money in their pockets.
Njia baba unatembea pamoja au namna gani vijana? Tuko pamoja. Mimi baba kuna kura yangu ni wangapi? Watapea baba kura kam 2022. Comrades power. Comrades power.
On his part, Raila has pledged to set aside at least 4 cabinet slots for the youth, eradicate the perennial unemployment, provide free sanitary towels to girls and women, lead in the fight against corruption, ensure the achievement of the 2-3 gender rule, establish a Ministry of Youth Affairs among a myriad of promises delivered to the Mount Kenya youth.
Appoint the youth, got a number of them as ambassadors to represent the Republic of Kenya. And having youth in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, attending to matters of foreign affairs. Because outside the country, the majority of people you have are youth, students studying in different parts of universities in different parts of the world. So we will have a youth looking after them. If you are going to ensure that each and every Kenyan family that does not have a source of income will get a transfer of 6,000 shillings per month.
Leaders accompanying Odinga have pleaded with the youth to walk step by step with him until his dream of ascending to the presidency is achieved. These leaders emphasizing the critical role Raila has played in the politics of the country, as well as promising a lump sum of goodies if he becomes president.
Talking about serious policy issues that will make you grow, will grow our economy, and will create an enabling environment for you to grow without depending on government, my friend.
When Raila Odinga said Kibaki Tosha, they decided that free primary education, some of those today are old enough to be able to vote. If your conscience treats you right, vote for Raila Odinga.
I believe that this nation needs a Raila in its midst. This nation does not need a person who will pilfer, a person who has misappropriated, a person who has defrauded and or stolen the public money.
And I think that's what I heard all of you say. And you are all from Mount Kenya, and I am from Mount Kenya. All we would wish is that we have Raila in 2022 to become the President of the Republic.
This consultative forum with the Mount Kenya youth comes a few days after the ODM leader toured counties in the region and met tycoons in the region. In his efforts to climb the mountain and court the Mount Kenya youth to vote for him in his quest for State House bid come 2022, ODM leader Raila Odinga has promised to cure the perennial unemployment in the country and reserve 4 seats in the cabinet for the youth. Mwangi Maina, TV 47 from the University of Nairobi, Nairobi County.